Hello Lakers fan. If you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to pay attention to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on possible signings, rumors, interviews, and much more of our Lakers, and what I can say is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and you don't want to miss any information. So if you are a true Lakers and you don't want to miss the latest news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive everything firsthand. Let's get to today's news.
Shaquille O'Neal chooses LeBron James over today's NBA stars, and it speaks volumes. LeBron James, the face of the Los Angeles Lakers and one of the most enduring athletes in sports history, continues to redefine what greatness looks like, even as he prepares for his 23rd season in the NBA. At nearly 40 years old, most players would be winding down their careers. But LeBron? He's still putting up numbers that rival the league's best. In fact, he's averaged 25-plus points per game for the vast majority of his prime, and somehow, he hasn't slowed down. This past season, LeBron earned All-NBA second-team honors and even finished sixth in MVP voting, showing no signs of decline. At this point, the question isn't if he's slowing down, it's when, if ever. And it's not just fans who are still in awe. Shaquille O'Neal, Lakers legend and one of the most dominant forces to ever play the game, recently chose LeBron over some of today's biggest stars, including current MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, in a segment on Overtime. Shaq picks legacy over hype. While Shai is coming off a phenomenal season, leading a historically great Thunder team to their first finals appearance, Shaq still leaned on experience and greatness when asked to choose. Even more surprising, O'Neal placed LeBron ahead of top 5 talents like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Luka Dončić, a bold statement that sparked debate across the NBA world. And yet, the fact that it's even a conversation is proof of just how legendary James continues to be. At worst, LeBron is still a top 15 player in today's game, and in the right system, especially alongside someone like Dončić, his value might even increase. Having the freedom to pick his spots, to conserve energy, to operate more surgically, that's a luxury he rarely had during his prime, when the team's success always fell squarely on his shoulders. But even now, LeBron is chasing his 5th NBA title. Whether that journey continues in Los Angeles or elsewhere remains to be seen, but what's clear is that his hunger for greatness hasn't faded. And with stars like Luka eager to win now, it's hard not to imagine what that duo might accomplish together. Off the court, LeBron is just getting started. With an early off-season this year, LeBron has also taken time to recharge and explore a new passion, golf. He's been posting regular videos of himself practicing on the course, showing a new side of his competitive spirit. And people are noticing, including another basketball icon and avid golfer, Stephen Curry. Curry recently praised LeBron's progress on the course, saying he's come a long way since those first few swings. While it's all in good fun, it also speaks to LeBron's mentality. He doesn't just dabble, he commits. Whether it's basketball, golf, business, or fatherhood, LeBron pours himself into every role with intensity and purpose. He's been out there grinding, Curry said. You can tell he's taking it seriously. That's just who he is, always trying to level up. The legend continues. As LeBron enters year 23, the story isn't just about longevity, it's about sustained excellence. Players come and go. MVPs change hands. But somehow, LeBron remains a constant force, physically dominant, mentally sharp, and emotionally driven to keep climbing. Shaq's vote of confidence might surprise some, but to those who followed LeBron's journey closely, it's just another reminder, we're still witnessing greatness in real time. And in a league constantly looking for the next, LeBron James continues to prove why he's still very much the now. A statement that sparked debate and respect. Shaquille O'Neal's public decision to take LeBron James over today's current MVPs didn't just turn heads, it lit up sports media. Analysts across ESPN, FS1, and social platforms weighed in, some questioning the choice, others fully supporting it. Former players like Paul Pierce and Jamal Crawford chimed in, with Crawford posting, "LeBron still giving you 25-8-7 at 40. We won't see this again. Shaq knows ball." Meanwhile, social media erupted. Fans on both sides of the debate broke down numbers, playoff moments, and accolades to argue whether Shaq's stance was bold loyalty, or simply truth. But what many agreed on was this. The fact that LeBron is still in the same sentence as players a decade younger says everything. And let's not forget, LeBron has played more minutes than any player in NBA history, yet he's still impacting games at an elite level every night. It's not just longevity, it's sustained brilliance. Something only a handful of athletes, across any sport, have ever achieved. Why Shaq's words matter. Shaquille O'Neal is more than just a Hall of Famer. He's a voice that carries weight across generations. When someone of his stature singles out LeBron as still the top pick, over players in their athletic primes, it's not just flattery. It's a recognition of legacy, IQ, and influence. Shaq explained that what separates LeBron isn't just numbers, it's the ability to adapt, lead, and elevate others. In an NBA increasingly reliant on explosive youth, LeBron's cerebral dominance and elite conditioning make him one of a kind. The game slows down for him. He's always 2 plays ahead, Shaq said on Overtime. You can't coach that. You can't teach that. That's why I still ride with Bron. And while fans may debate whether Shai, Giannis, Jokic, or Luka deserve the title of best right now, Shaq's point is simple. If you're trying to win today, LeBron's still that guy you trust with everything on the line. The bigger picture, what comes next for LeBron? As the Lakers prepare for another critical season, much is on the line. With D'Angelo Russell's future uncertain, and Anthony Davis continuing to battle injury management, LeBron may once again be asked to carry more than expected. Yet despite the wear and tear, he's shown no signs of slowing. In fact, whispers around the league suggest this might be LeBron's most motivated offseason yet, especially with the potential of teaming up with Bronny James, his son, now officially part of the Lakers roster. The father-son NBA duo storyline alone has captivated fans and media. But pairing that with LeBron's individual pursuit of a 5th ring, the stakes, and the spotlight, have never been higher. NBA insider Chris Haynes recently reported that LeBron has recommitted fully to a championship mindset, and has been working out twice a day, focusing more on endurance and flexibility. That's not what most 40-year-olds are doing, but then again, LeBron has never been most. On the court, LeBron keeps competing. Back on the golf course, LeBron's progress continues to draw interest. Videos of him refining his swing, working on his putting, and joking with teammates have gone viral, giving fans a glimpse of how he's enjoying life outside the hardwood, without stepping away from competition. Stephen Curry, an avid golfer himself, even hinted at a potential celebrity golf pairing with LeBron in an upcoming charity event. If that happens, it would only further showcase how 2 of the NBA's most iconic stars continue to inspire and challenge each other, on and off the court. Whether it's on the court or the green, LeBron doesn't go halfway, Curry said. He's out here trying to master everything. Legacy, leadership, and the road ahead. At this stage of his career, every season, every game, every possession adds to LeBron's legacy. And thanks to voices like Shaquille O'Neal, who played with legends and competed against the best, that legacy is not just respected, it's revered. As the 2025-26 season approaches, LeBron James is not chasing relevance. He's chasing greatness. Again. And if you're wondering whether he still belongs among the NBA's elite, just listen to one of the all-time greats. Shaq's not betting on potential. He's betting on LeBron. Lakers injury update. Luka Dončić to return to practice with Slovenia on Monday. The Los Angeles Lakers had a bit of a scare Saturday morning when Luka Dončić, their newly acquired superstar, appeared to suffer a knee injury during a Eurobasket exhibition game between Slovenia and Latvia. Dončić came out on fire, dropping 15 points in the first quarter alone and finishing the first half with 26 points, 4 rebounds and 5 assists, reminding everyone why he's one of the most electrifying players in the world. But early in the third quarter, the energy shifted. While fighting for a rebound, a teammate fell awkwardly into Dončić's leg, and Luka immediately limped off the court, heading to the locker room for evaluation. It was the kind of play that, in basketball, can turn a promising season into a nightmare, especially when it involves your franchise player. Dončić did not return to the game. However, shortly afterward, he was back on the bench with his teammates, smiling, relaxed, and offering encouragement. That alone gave fans a sense of relief. Then, on Sunday morning, great news arrived. Dončić had avoided any serious injury and is expected to return to practice on Monday, ahead of Slovenia's next exhibition game on Tuesday against Great Britain. After the game in Riga, the team will continue preparing for Eurobasket on Monday, and already on Tuesday, we face Great Britain at Stazis Arena. Captain Luka Dončić will join the team in practice, having fortunately finished the game against Latvia without injury, Slovenia's national team confirmed. A sigh of relief for the Lakers. The Lakers, and their fans can exhale. Doncic's near injury was a reminder of how fragile a title run can be when it rests on the health of your cornerstone player. Fresh off signing a massive contract extension with Los Angeles after a blockbuster trade from the Mavericks in February, Doncic is expected to be a central figure in the Lakers' push for another championship. Seeing him limp off the floor during a non-NBA game wasn't ideal. It reignited the age-old debate: should NBA stars risk injury playing for their national teams in the off-season? But for now, the worst has been avoided. Still, with Eurobasket yet to officially begin, Lakers fans will no doubt continue to hold their breath every time Luka hits the court in Slovenia's colors. A changed man, and a man on a mission. Despite the scare, there's an undeniable silver lining: Luka Dončić looks the best he ever has. In both exhibition games so far, he's been dominant, explosive, and in peak physical condition, a clear sign that he's taken the off-season seriously. Last year was one of the most chaotic of Doncic's career. His shocking mid-season trade from Dallas to LA sparked endless speculation. Rumors swirled about his conditioning, work ethic, and whether he could ever lead a team deep into the playoffs. Instead of firing back at critics with words, Doncic chose to respond with action. He's transformed his body. Slimmer, quicker, more agile. Teammates have privately noted a new level of focus and accountability in the 26-year-old. And in Slovenia's early games, it shows, in his play, in his leadership, in his drive. He's playing like he has something to prove, and honestly he probably does, said a Lakers staffer anonymously. This isn't the same Luka people were talking about 6 months ago. Eyes on the bigger prize. If Doncic can stay healthy through the rest of Eurobasket, the Lakers will enter the 2025-26 season with a locked-in version of Luka, a player determined to lead and to silence every doubter along the way. His connection with Anthony Davis, the restructured Lakers supporting cast, and his renewed commitment to fitness might be the ingredients LA needs to make another deep postseason run. But for now, the priority is simple: keep Luka upright, healthy, and hungry. And based on what we've seen so far, he's all three. Luka Dončić recovers quickly, bringing relief to Lakers fans. The Los Angeles Lakers and their fans faced a tense moment on Saturday when Luka Dončić appeared to injure his knee during an exhibition game for Slovenia against Latvia in the Eurobasket tournament. Dončić started strong, putting up 15 points in the first quarter and 26 by halftime, along with 4 rebounds and 5 assists. But early in the third quarter, a teammate fell onto his leg while trying to grab a rebound, forcing Dončić to leave the game limping. At first, the situation looked worrying. Luka headed to the locker room for an examination, and the fear of a serious injury was real. Luckily, the diagnosis came back more hopeful: a knee contusion without any major structural damage. Although he didn't return to the court that day, Dončić soon rejoined his teammates on the bench looking in good spirits. The Slovenian team later confirmed he would resume training on Monday, just in time for their next exhibition match against Great Britain on Tuesday. For the Lakers, this is a huge relief. Luka recently signed a major contract extension, and with the team's serious championship aspirations for the coming NBA season, having him healthy is absolutely crucial. While the Eurobasket tournament hasn't even begun yet, the Lakers and their fans will be watching closely, hoping Luka stays safe and ready for the challenges ahead. The bright side is that Dončić has looked in excellent form so far during these preseason games. He's clearly focused, energized, and determined to carry Slovenia deep into the competition, proving he's still one of the best players in the world when fully healthy. Luka Doncic's determination to prove the doubters wrong. Last year was a whirlwind for Luka, especially after his unexpected trade from Dallas to Los Angeles. Questions were raised about his conditioning and work ethic, but this offseason he has transformed his body and mindset. He lost significant weight and focused on strengthening his body to avoid past injury issues. This commitment shows his hunger to silence critics and prove he's ready to lead the Lakers to a championship. If he can maintain this momentum, stay healthy, and continue improving, Luka has all the tools to make the upcoming season his best yet, for both Slovenia and the Lakers. Stephen Curry credits LeBron James for his surprising golf game improvement. This off-season, LeBron James has made plenty of headlines, and not just because of his contract situation with the Los Angeles Lakers. For the first time in his career, he's entering a season without a long-term deal locked in. But beyond the basketball drama, LeBron's also been getting attention for something a bit more unexpected. He's picked up golf. It's not unusual to see NBA players swinging clubs during their downtime, especially in the off-season. In fact, The only surprising part is that it took LeBron 22 years in the league to fall in love with the game. One of the NBA's biggest basketball-golf crossovers has long been Stephen Curry, the Golden State Warriors superstar and two-time MVP. Curry regularly plays in celebrity tournaments and often places near the top. He's even taken on the unofficial role of swing coach among his peers. So when he found out LeBron was diving headfirst into golf, he was excited, not just for his friend, but for the future rounds they might play together. Speaking to Sky Sports, Curry said, "He's obsessed. He's out there way more than I expected. And that's great, he gets it now. We're definitely going to hit the course together. I'm kind of an amateur swing coach. I like helping people with their form, even if I probably don't know exactly what I'm doing. But LeBron seems like the perfect project. And honestly, it looks like he's really enjoying himself out there, which is the most important part. I love to see it." It's easy to imagine that any footage of LeBron and Curry hitting the links together will light up social media instantly. With the 2025-26 NBA season still 2 months away, there's a good chance they'll sneak in a few rounds, maybe even a swing lesson or two, before reporting back to the Lakers and Warriors. Of course, their growing friendship off the court will only continue to fuel speculation about whether the two legends might ever team up before they hang it up for good. Over the past year, the Warriors have reportedly reached out to the Lakers multiple times about a potential deal involving LeBron, though he's made it clear he's staying put for now. LeBron and Anthony Davis post mysterious quote amid off-season uncertainty. This summer has been anything but quiet for LeBron. Even though he opted into his $52.6 million player option to stay with the Lakers, questions about his long-term future in LA continue to swirl. At this stage of his career, LeBron is laser-focused on chasing championships. But with the Lakers showing little urgency in upgrading the roster, he's reportedly wondering whether that's still possible in Los Angeles. While LeBron hasn't requested a trade or asked to be released, the expectation is that he'll be with the team when training camp opens in late September. Still, that hasn't stopped him from sending some subtle, or not-so-subtle messages to the Lakers front office. Recently, he posted workout photos with a Clippers logo in the background, a small detail, but one that sparked conversation. He also FaceTimed teammate Luka Dončić to congratulate him on his new contract extension, yet noticeably didn't attend the celebration in person, unlike many of his Lakers teammates. Then he and former teammate Anthony Davis, now with the Dallas Mavericks, raised even more eyebrows by posting the same cryptic quote on their Instagram stories. All eyes will be on LeBron as the off-season winds down. Whether it's through golf, Instagram posts, or game day dominance, one thing's for sure, when LeBron speaks, even without words, the whole league listens. A new chapter unfolds: golf, cryptic posts, and championship ambitions. As LeBron James continues exploring his new passion for golf, fans and analysts are paying attention, and not just for entertainment. His swing videos have gone viral, and even his own honest admission about how tough the sport is has made headlines. It's another example of how LeBron turns even his hobbies into moments of cultural conversation. Stephen Curry's support sparks a friendly rivalry. Stephen Curry's response to LeBron's golf posts, "A warm welcome. We've been waiting for you," struck a chord with fans. It wasn't just playful banter, it reflected mutual respect between two of the game's biggest icons. Curry later posted his own golf content, reinforcing their growing off-court connection. Some fans even joked that we're witnessing the birth of a future celebrity golf rivalry. The chemistry between them off the court continues to feed speculation. Could they ever team up before retiring? For now, it's all just friendly competition, but as always with LeBron, even the smallest details invite larger conversations. Uncertainty off the course. While LeBron has fully embraced golf this summer, his situation with the Lakers remains more complex. Despite opting into his $52.6 million player option, his long-term commitment to the franchise remains uncertain. He's made it clear he wants to keep competing at the highest level, and that includes playing for a team ready to contend for a championship. In recent weeks, his social media activity has drawn attention. Photos of him training with a rival team's logo in the background and public congratulations to players on other teams have added fuel to speculation that he's keeping his options open. Cryptic messages stir the pot. Most notably, both LeBron and his former teammate Anthony Davis, now with the Dallas Mavericks, posted the same cryptic quote on Instagram. "Becoming the best version of yourself comes with a lot of goodbyes." That line triggered immediate speculation. Was it a shot at the Lakers? A hint of a reunion with Davis in Dallas? Or just a reflection of personal growth? No official explanation has been given, but the timing and the coordination were impossible to ignore. Insiders have noted that these signals are intentional. LeBron has always been media savvy, and he knows how to create pressure without saying much directly. Meanwhile, Savannah James sends a different message. LeBron's wife, Savannah James, also made headlines in her own way, sharing workout content that fans interpreted as symbolic of transformation and strength. Unlike LeBron's cryptic posts, hers conveyed focus, resilience, and clarity. Together, their contrasting tones suggest that this offseason is more than just a break from basketball. It's a period of reflection and potential reinvention. What's next for LeBron and the Lakers? Training camp is just around the corner. For now, LeBron is expected to suit up for the Lakers, but there's no ignoring the tension beneath the surface. Multiple teams have reportedly shown interest in him, and if the Lakers fail to show they're serious about contending, a change of scenery could be in the cards, even if only for a final championship run. Golf may be LeBron's new hobby, but basketball is still his mission. And as always, when he makes his next move, whether it's on the court in a cryptic post, or with a swing on the fairway, the world will be watching. Luka Donic avoids serious knee injury in Slovenia's loss to Latvia. This summer has been a pivotal one for Luka Dončić, now the new face of the Los Angeles Lakers. After an unexpected exit from the Dallas Mavericks, Dončić has used the offseason to get into peak physical shape, both to silence the critics and to show he's ready to lead on a bigger stage. Eurobasket was supposed to be the perfect opportunity to prove just that. Representing Slovenia means everything to Dončić, and the tournament is a chance to showcase not only his skills but the hard work he's put into transforming his body. But things haven't gone quite as planned. Slovenia fell to 0-4 in exhibition play after a 100-88 loss to Latvia on Saturday. And for a moment, things looked even worse when Dončić went down early in the third quarter with what appeared to be a knee injury. A scare, but nothing serious. Before the injury, Dončić was electric, dropping 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists in the first half alone. The moment he went down, fans and teammates held their breath. But thankfully, the news that followed was reassuring. According to Dan Wojcik of The Athletic, Dončić avoided any serious damage to his right knee and will remain with the Slovenian national team. Later, NBA insider Mark Stein confirmed the diagnosis. It's just a knee contusion, nothing serious. The play itself was a freak accident. One of Donic's own teammates tried to draw a charge and ended up crashing into his leg. The impact looked scary, especially given the speed and force involved, but fortunately, there was no structural damage. After being evaluated in the locker room, Dončić returned to the bench in good spirits. He was even seen trying to check back into the game, though the coaching staff wisely decided to keep him sidelined for the rest of the night. Lakers holding their breath. While Dončić remains focused on his national team, it's almost certain that the Lakers were quick to reach out and assess the situation. With training camp just weeks away and the weight of the franchise now squarely on Donic's shoulders, any injury scare, no matter how minor, is enough to cause concern. The good news? It seems he's been cleared to keep playing for Slovenia, at least for now. Still, it's something the Lakers medical staff will be watching closely as the tournament continues. Emerging as a leader, on and off the court. This next chapter in Luka's career is about more than stats. He's no longer just a generational talent. He's stepping into a leadership role, both for Slovenia and now for one of the NBA's most iconic franchises. Though he hasn't always been seen as a vocal leader, Donic's teammates are beginning to notice a shift. One Slovenian teammate recently praised Luka for his growth in this area, saying he's become more vocal, more intentional, and more focused on lifting up the players around him. It's clear that Dončić is embracing the responsibility of being the guy, not just for a night, or for a team, but for an entire organization that expects banners and legacy. Injury scare aside, Luka Dončić looks locked in, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And if this summer is any indication, he's more than ready to lead both Slovenia and Los Angeles into a new era. Luka Dončić avoids major injury amid Slovenia's struggles, but bigger questions remain. This summer was set to be a fresh start for Luka Dončić, now the cornerstone of the Los Angeles Lakers. After a surprising departure from Dallas, Dončić committed to reshaping his body and mindset, preparing to take on a leadership role with one of the NBA's most storied franchises. The Eurobasket tournament was supposed to showcase his transformation. But instead, Slovenia has stumbled, and Dončić himself had a major scare. A contusion, not a catastrophe. During a recent exhibition loss to Latvia, Dončić went down in the third quarter after a teammate accidentally fell into his right knee. He had been dominant in the first half, scoring 26 points with 4 rebounds and 5 assists, before the collision brought everything to a halt. Fortunately, the injury turned out to be a knee contusion, painful, but not serious. He was seen walking without assistance shortly after and returned to the bench in good spirits. Dončić even attempted to re-enter the game, though team staff wisely kept him sidelined. While the injury is minor, it's expected that Slovenia will limit his minutes until the tournament officially begins. A new Luka, on and off the court. Beyond the injury, Dončić's physical transformation has caught attention. He's reportedly shed over 30 pounds, moving with greater agility and energy. But more than that, he stepped into a new role as a leader, both for his national team and his NBA franchise. Slovenian teammates have commented on how much more vocal and involved Dončić has become, embracing the responsibility that comes with being the face of a team. Now with the Lakers, that leadership will be tested more than ever. Dončić isn't just expected to perform, he's expected to guide, inspire, and win. The Lakers are watching closely. Though the Lakers have given Dončić the green light to continue with Slovenia, they're undoubtedly monitoring his condition closely. With training camp on the horizon and the pressure to deliver in Los Angeles building, any injury scare, no matter how small, carries weight. The Lakers roster is being built around Dončić. His presence isn't just central to the team's offense, it shapes their identity. From recruiting veterans to influencing team dynamics, Dončić is already proving he's more than just a scorer. What comes next? Slovenia has yet to win a warm-up game, and Dončić's availability for the upcoming Eurobasket games may be limited depending on how his knee responds. But barring any setbacks, he's expected to compete and lead. This summer, Dončić hasn't just changed physically. He's taken the first steps toward becoming the kind of leader, player, and star who can carry a franchise.